Okay, Peter, I'm going to address your issue on the 1967 war that Israel held that you say was preemptive and illegal, and, well, I obviously disagree. We're going to do analogy land here. Pretend you're Israel, okay? Standing in front of you is a 7-foot tall, 400-pound goon who has, for years, 11 years to be precise, has been saying, they're going to exterminate you. He's going to exterminate you. End your life. End your existence. Remove you from the planet. He's got buddies, too, that are surrounding you. The little weasel that we'll call Syria, who has been shooting a pea shooter at you for the past 19 years, which is what Syria had been doing from the Golan Heights, firing on farmers, on their tractors, who were planting crops. Been doing that for 19 years. A woman who kissed her husband goodbye in the morning didn't know if he would live through the day. In the territory that had been assigned to Israel. They were in their proper place. Then you have Transjordan, headed by King Hussein. Average guy. Not too much to worry about, really. But he's made it perfectly clear in a special flight that King Hussein did to Cairo that lasted the meeting lasted 6 hours, where he made friends with Nasser. And because of this, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and Iraq all said, we are going to help you. Here, we're going to send troops too, which, for the analogy, can be represented as a pair of brass knuckles and a face mask to protect himself. Now, they're all crowded around you, telling you in no uncertain terms, we're going to kill you. We're going to obliterate your existence. Oh, and we've cut off your supplies. You no longer have access to the Suez Canal, violating international law and international waters. Okay? What are you going to do? Are you going to sit there with these hundreds of thousands of troops and 2,000 or so tanks sitting around you and wait till you're attacked? Are you going to strike first? Did you get that Egypt had about 900 tanks and 80,000 men 15 miles from the border in the Sinai Desert? Oh, and the proctor who would keep you all from fighting, represented by the UN, they've been kicked out by Nasser 2 weeks before. So there's no UN international observers to say who did what. Now, are you going to sit there and wait for the 400-pound goon to hit you, and you hope you survive the first onslaught? Or are you going to kick him in the nuts, and then when he doubles over, knee him in the nose to lay him out? Which, in the analogy, is what Israel did. They struck nothing but military targets when they attacked Egypt. If you looked at the defenses that Israel built up, they didn't buy bombers. They had none. They had fighter bombers. Because the only reason you get big bombers is to hit civilian targets. All the other people around them had regular bombers in their defense force. So, who was doing who to what? Or who's doing what to who? You get my point. So, are you going to stand there with the 800-pound goon standing over you, denying you access to vital supplies, which Israel was oil, and wait for him to hit you? Or are you going to hit him first because he is acting in a very threatening manner? What's it going to be? That's why it was an illegal war. It's not like what George W. did with, has done with Iraq. Okay? So, please learn some history. And no, I don't rely on one source of my information. I get it from numerous places. Videos, TV shows, real books. I do actually read books. So, you're wrong on this one. Have an adequate day.